Hello and welcome to the look ahead for Thursday, the 12th of September, with me, Fiona Cincotta, Senior Market Analyst at City Index. So, overnight, we'll be looking out for PPI data from Japan. We've also got Australian consumer inflation expectations. Then, in the European session, we've got ECB interest rate decision. Also, the UK Bank of England monetary policy hearing in Parliament. Then in the US, we'll be watching out for PPI inflation figures as well as jobless claims. So the one to be watching tomorrow is going to be the ECB interest rate decision, where the central bank is widely expected to cut interest rates by 25 basis points. That's taking the main interest rate down to 3.5% from 3.75. It will be the second cut after the ECB cut interest rates for the first time back in June. The move is actually widely expected. We've got inflation data, which is cool, that's down at around 2.2%. So we had German inflation this month below the ECB's target 2% level at 1.9%. We've also started to see that inflation, the growth in the Eurozone, although it was solid in the second quarter at 0.3%, data coming through is showing deterioration, particularly in Germany, which remains weak. Now, just having a look here, this is the euro US dollar. As far as the US is concerned, obviously we had that inflation data out today. To be honest, the moves on the back of that haven't been that big. It came in mixed. We saw headline inflation was actually cooler than expected at 2.5%, whereas core inflation on a monthly basis actually was a bit stronger than expected at 0.3%. So I think what that means is an outsized rate cut from the Federal Reserve is probably unlikely next week. But as I said, this is the euro US dollar. We can see the pair reached that high there of 112 in August, has just been moving lower, losing momentum. I mean, the uptrend is technically still in place unless we see probably a move below this 110 level. That's what I'd be looking out for to negate the near-term uptrend. And then really on the downside, I guess the next one to be watching out for is the 109.50 level. And below that, the 200 SMA. 200 SMA is still slightly sloping upwards. That level's not down till 108.70. And the pair with the market, the euro US dollar, would still be remaining within that upward ascending channel. So, we'd be looking really for a lower low or a reversal pattern to tell us different. Just also taking a look here at the German DAX, obviously when we're talking about the Eurozone and ECB, you can see the DAX again, ran into that all-time high just below 19,000, fallen lower, is testing the 50 SMA, and that's more or less where we're staying at the moment. We need a meaningful move below that, below that 18,200 level to bring the 18,000 level into focus. RSI is neutral, so we're not getting much from there either. So we're just in this waiting moment to see whether actually the bears can push that lower. Otherwise, on the upside, again, we'll be looking for a move back up towards that 19,000 level if the 50 SMA holds. Just another one to be watching out for here is gold. Just waiting to see what happens. Obviously, we've got that US data tomorrow as well, jobless claims and PPI. PPI is expected to just rise by 0.1% month on month. Again, gold is remaining very much in this holding pattern. Even today's data hasn't seen it move out, so maybe that's going to be waiting until the Fed meeting next week for a breakout, capped on the upside by the all-time high of 25.31 and on the lower side by 24.80. So just worth watching that one for a breakout. And the other one to be watching whilst we're talking about breakouts is US dollar, Japanese yen. So we can see we saw the yen strengthened on the back of those hawkish comments from Bank of Japan policymakers, and we had that weakness in the dollar following the US presidential election campaign debate, and also we've seen those losses in the dollar actually recoup after the inflation data, where we saw the reining back of those outsized rate cut expectations. But I mean, that long lower wick on on the chart on the candle there does suggest that there wasn't so much demand for selling demand at those lower levels. So we're back above that key level, which is the level that we saw on the 5th of August, which is at 141.70. If we get a close above that, well, that could be a little bit of an encouraging sign, but sellers are going to really look to try and take that level out in order to get towards the 140 round number. On the upside, this is going to be the levels we're watching out for on the upside. That's 145 round number. So I hope you like what you've seen. If you do, please do give this video a like. And if you'd like to receive more videos like it, then please do subscribe.